Aloha Aries, and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we will be doing your January monthly tarot reading. Down below you can check out my social media pages. It's just very simply White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram. Until January 10th, I am offering bundle deal readings where the readings are discounted in the bundle deals. So you can go and check out that information and book a session with me through my social media pages. Please message me through one of those platforms if you would like to book with me or if you have any questions. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising sign or any birth chart placement any birth chart placement you choose, you need guidance on or whatever. You can watch that video for that particular sign and receive the guidance that you need. Also down below, if you feel compelled, if this reading really resonates with you or helps you, you can send me a tip or a donation or whatever you want to call it through my Venmo, PayPal, CASHAPP links that are down below. And if you do send me a tip, thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated, and I am so grateful for that energetic exchange. Okay, Aries. Oh, I feel short. Oh my God, I can't talk either. I feel short of breath. And maybe it's the energy, Aries, that you guys are feeling, making you short of breath too. Okay, so when I first pulled your cards, Aries, the first thing that came to my mind is, for one, you are most definitely experiencing / embracing the archetype or personality of the underdog. Now remember, the underdog is called the underdog because they succeed and people don't expect them to succeed. So it's a great sign because you are going to overcome whatever is placed in front of you. However, the way that you are seeking the solution to overcome this challenge is where you are misstepping. I feel what is happening with you guys is the healing modality, the solution, the answer to your question that you need has to come from a more spiritually aligned inquiry. I feel that what you are seeking or how you are seeking it is too mundane. It's too generalized, it's too earthly, it's too physical. So the reason why I'm saying that is because the first two cards you are receiving is the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is the card of the underdog. I feel that's why I could have, I feel out of breath now that, as I connect to your energy, because this is exhausting. This is having to fight off so many different things, having to overcome something really challenging, and maybe you are really doing this alone. And it's like a lot of exertion, if that's the correct word. It's a lot of having to continually push yourself physically and mentally and emotionally, when really you should be sitting in sacred space, sacred alone time, and getting to the solutions in that way, in that aspect. The High Priestess is trying to tell you that you need to more so listen to that inner guidance and not so much going and creating your actions or reactions based off of what you are seeing physically. This is more so a subconscious thing that has happened. This is more so a spiritually aligned situation. And once you come to that understanding that this is something that is more so spiritual, I think you will be able to really direct your focus in the right way or shift your actions in the right way. So keep that in mind during this time and during the month of January. Meditation, sacred solitude, breath work, divination. You should be seeking your answers in a spiritual way, not a mundane way. The High Priestess also lets us know that we don't know everything just yet, and there are things coming to the surface that can be challenging within themselves. However, it's coming from a place of truth. And what the High Priestess does is that she gives us a good spiritual dose of reality, if that makes sense. So you guys during the month of January are going to get a good smack of reality in a spiritual way, in a spiritually aligned aspect. So the High Priestess, and then this card of the Underdog, that the High Priestess is your key to overcoming and handling the challenge that is at hand, that is in front of you. And then you are receiving the Fool card. So for one, I feel this by the end of January, this situation will be solved and it will be over. And the Fool is pretty much letting you know, it's letting you know that, but it's also letting you know that what is happening right now is very much a catalyst event for you to begin anew again. The Fool is heading somewhere. And he's heading somewhere that he don't know where he's going. He is about to fall off this cliff and he is not even paying attention to that. So what that represents is having that really strong faith in the divine, in yourself, in the universe, in your destiny. And then the bag on his back right here, that represents his tools and resources and his experiences that he gathered from previous circumstances. So it's letting you know that this is happening for you so that you can apply these lessons and experiences to future situations, or to keep yourself out of trouble in the future, you know, so that you can see the red flags when you need to see them and not get yourself stuck in the same exact situation in the future. So this is a catalyst event for you to really heal. You know, sometimes we go through various relationships and it takes until having 3 or 4 of them to really be able to heal that specific childhood trauma, or heal that specific mindset that you received when you were 10 from school or religion or whatever. All this stuff is intertwined and connected, and that is what you are experiencing right now through this current challenge that you are facing. So then the last 2 cards you are receiving, Aries, is the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is a card of anxiety, stress, overthinking, sleepless nights, having a hard time coping. Can even be negative coping mechanisms. You know, maybe drinking too much, smoking too much, eating too much, maybe even sleeping too much. So it's important for you to really be aware of that during this time and heal it in a mental way. For example, saying affirmations, writing gratitude lists, writing letters to the universe and burning them, or letters to a person that hurt you and burning them, meditation, prayer, and stuff like that is what is going to help realign your state of mind. With the 9 of Swords, it tells us that not all is lost. However, we need to get out of our own way and out of our own heads in order to actually heal. We aren't trapped, but we might feel we're trapped because we don't see a way out. But the way out for you, Aries, is a spiritual thing. It's not going to be moving or, you know, something physical. And it's not buying a new car. It's not getting a new house. It's not picking up the phone and calling someone. It's about getting spiritually right with yourself. That is the access point that you need. And then you're ending on the Ace of Swords, which is huge mental breakthroughs, new perspectives, a challenging new beginning that you want to take on. And I always say any Ace card is like a whole new portal opening up for us. And for you, Aries, this portal opening up for you is within the sphere of your intellectual energy. It's within your headspace, which does have a lot to do with your intuition and psychicness. Your psychicness really needs to be trusted right now, and maybe that's a big lesson that you've learned during this challenge, is that maybe you didn't heed your inner guidance, your intuition, your visions, your prophetic dreams, or whatever, and now you're in a situation where you're going to have to, you know, climb yourself out. But think about it, if you were getting psychic, intuitive messages regarding this situation before you got yourself in this mess, or whatever you got yourself in, you're also getting psychic, spiritual messages about how to get yourself out. And that is how you are going to have to get yourself out, is through your psychic, intuitive messages and guidance. And that is what that is your challenge for the month of January. There is great reward in this. This is a card of the fog clearing, and it does bring forth many blessings, and also understanding the blessings and how we can perceive what we are meant to be challenged with in life as a blessing to begin something new and heal our old perspectives and mindsets that are no longer healthy for us or simply just no longer needed. Okay, so that is your guidance for the month of January, Aries, and many blessings to you.